Alright, absorbent seats. What we're going to do is I'm going to bring up our very next act for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. On line 7 of this page, ladies and gentlemen, could you start putting those hands back together again and make welcome onto the stage, Darien Brown!
Alright, how you guys going? Yeah, great, thank you. I know that some of you in the audience are staring at me like, is that the guy who threw eggs at the Justin Bieber concert? Yeah. So anyway, it's very nice to be here. I should tell you some things about myself that you probably don't know. For a start, I have Asperger's syndrome, which is basically a form of autism. And there are many downsides to having this condition. And one of the biggest downsides of them all is that no matter how hard I try, they would never let people with my condition serve right in the army. Well, seriously, they wouldn't, because we're too easily distracted. Yeah, because you could have a bunch of regular soldiers out on the field just shooting, doing their job, and the autistic soldiers would be distracted looking at grenades. Pretty. Yeah, another thing I should tell you about myself, I am single. Do we have any couples in the audience at all? Round of applause, couples? Wow, okay. Well, that was nice. But anyway, I have a theory that when it comes to relationships, if a couple have been together for a long time, whenever they have to be careful whenever they're going out in public, because depending on the duration and the length of the relationship, they have to be careful because jealousy plays a major role in a relationship. If a couple were out, say whatever, a restaurant or something, and if a guy catches his girl looking at another man, then the boyfriend doesn't react that badly. However, if a woman sees her boyfriend looking at another woman for any reason whatsoever, it turns into World War III right there. Wow, I actually thought that joke would work, but never mind. Yeah, another thing, I have some good news that I'd like to mention to you guys. Not too long ago, my youngest sister got a driver's license. Wow, warm cheers, thank you. Yeah, so let's everybody get down, drop D&Ds, and thank God above that you live over in your town and not where I live. Because, I'm not saying that, to be honest, the first time I ever saw my youngest sister, behind the wheel of the car is when we were up in the countryside, and this is what I hear from her. Hey, Dad, why didn't you take a break and let me drive for a little bit? I'm just thinking, oh, God. God, my sister's going to be driving pretty soon. So, she's about to get behind the wheel right now. So, expect some company in a couple of minutes. Hey, don't judge me now. Come on, don't judge me now. Yeah, another thing I should tell you about myself is every now and then when I'm not doing comedy, I like to play video games, and I got this video game last week called Dragon Quest. What it is, it's basically where you go and quest, you kill dragons, you collect treasure and whatnot. And then it occurred to me, why is the dragon always considered to be such a vicious animal? Can I bet somewhere out there's just that one dragon who's openly gay? Well, think about it for a second. Instead of fire coming out of a gay dragon's mouth, glitter would come out. Yeah, some of you are running along. This would be good. Yeah, and thank you. Yeah, Schnitzel's done. Okay. And another thing I like to mention is every now and then, because I watch the news quite a bit, is that people are worried, every time I watch the news, there's always some story going on about leading up to global warming, and people are scared of this situation. They're always panicking, oh my God, the Earth's getting hot, the polar ice caps are melting, if the Earth, they melt completely, it'll flood the Earth. I get that. But I just reckon during the whole event, the global warming and that, somebody in the North Pole should get a letter like during the whole situation, and would say something along the lines of this. Hey, dear icebergs, yeah, sorry to hear about global warming, but you know what they say, payback's a bitch. Yours sincerely, the Titanic. Alright, well, that's been my time. I've been Darien Brown. Thank you very much.
That's Darien Brown, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Darien Brown on here. It's just the way Mark does these things. I think he wrote this with Vista.